Hi, welcome back to Aethus. So we just came down this hole, we used the EMP charge that he accidentally made two of that we didn't need to. Waste of materials, but anyway. We can make a scrap machine later and then just pop that EMP into that and it will give us back all the materials that we can. I didn't look if you get 100% materials or if you get 80, but yeah, you get materials back at least. This one is a good little thing, facility storage access. Keep that one in mind. This one is a good one to have because I will show you outside later on.
Hello? Anyone here? Spooky. Are you there? Open arms guy? What's your name anyway?
They said I had to be Stanley.
Who's they? And he's gone again. Backup power only down here, Maeve.
Life support seems patchy too. Let's look around. Want to be sure there's not a gang of scavengers about to gut whatever's down here. That's an expedition rover. And those crates are designed for heavy industrial loads.
How did they get this all down here without Arc detecting it?
They shouldn't have been able to.
Should be a generator here somewhere. Maybe we can reset it.
Good idea. Some light and fresh air would help.
Oh, it doesn't really tell you much what to do. You just have to run around this room and find a way, but it's jump over this area. There we have a servo motor as well. I've already read those, so I will just leave it up a second or two so for you to pause the video easier, and then you can read it in your by yourselves.
I did not enjoy that landing. But power's back on.
A red blip changed. Now it's a green blip. Not a knee blip.
You're welcome. Now it's time to tell us what happened here.
No hugs. Rules are rules, they said, and they're not kind.
I don't understand. Were you here to salvage this place? What were you doing here?
What they said. I think you can return without hugs. Green blip makes it easy even for you.
Not one for goodbyes, is he?
We're not leaving this claim until we find the Kappa module. There must be a command and control room around here where we can get some answers. Now that is a big door.
Tungsten carbide, hermetic seals, encrypted control interface.
Not enough. Even without eyes inside, I know.
Some sort of bunker? Why would they need one all the way down here?
Not sure I want to find out.
Looks like the door is stuck. Not enough space to squeeze through.
Is that an airlock through there?
Yeah, I see it too. Maybe if we find a way in from the outside, we can get past this door. This terminal's on, but not responding. Get to work, Code Minion.
As you command, my queen. Wow, some idiot didn't case the recursions.
English, please. I don't speak Code Minion.
Hold on. There's a module reference. Nope, never mind. Not Kappa. It's a blueprint for something called the Scarpa Surface Module.
Not what we're looking for, but I do like to build things.
Looks like it would extend the climber we came down here on, all the way up to the surface.
Oh, we'd save so much travel time. Can you decrypt it?
Yes, but we need a bypass mole. You can make one back at the outpost. One sec.
So these ones is something that you want to...
Nice one, Roland.
keep making.
Cute name too. It looks like we're gonna need to find our way out of here to keep looking for Kappa.
So it would be fun because they're kind of spoiling the game here, because you have this, already have that one surface station button, and same with that one. So you already know that it will be able to go to other places. So in my opinion, it would be far less spoily if they had it blank. Wow, it can only go to one place. And then you build the surface and it actually, we have 2 places now. So it becomes a little bit more like you actually see the progress and not spoil the coming progress directly. But yeah, it's what I was talking about. It is a module that you can build on top that you can use to get all the way up to the surface. And that was also what I was talking in the last episode about, how you can gather a bunch of
I can't believe
materials.
someone's alive here. Where are they?
Did he sound not all there to you?
Very. But who knows how long he's been here?
Or how he managed to survive?
I can't imagine what he must have gone through. But I'm not gonna let someone steal my claim. We've worked too hard for it.
So that's why I built that container here, because the module is above the meteor hole. If you haven't figured that out yet, so that is the meteorite hole that is going down the planet side, and that is in the basement of that is, well, the first hole for that is basically that old base that we were just in, made the EMP, and then it goes down to the second base that we were in just now as well. So let's see if we can sell something. Some medical supplies, these are just sold by the trade nodes, get some gold. And do we have anything else that we can sell? Fine. So let's sell that, get some coin at least. Go out here and empty these. I tend to use and to always try to empty them every time I'm going back to base, just because you don't want it to fill up. It's not a big deal if they fill up. Oh, hey, let's actually crush those. So now I think that one is gone. Yeah, the EMP charge is now gone. So what we need is a module that crushes the things to be able to get the materials back from that one. But so you don't have to worry about that being a thing. So this is the things that you need. I'm gonna actually make a bunch of them. 16 and 3. Let's make all 3. I'm gonna need a bunch more gold. Right now we can't do that much about them. Can make those at least to get another one here. Because these are going to be needed. They are the things that you kind of are using as hacking through some things anywhere you go. So you kind of want to have some either on you or at least close by. I tend to leave some in a crater down there. So a good place to maybe have them is either on the elevator or in the, like, in a good close by where you know that you always are running by towards the elevator. So you just can pop in, get that one, and just have that made, or have that handy really fast. So I will not make any more there. Let's see if there's anything that we need to do here. No. Let's get that, and let's empty this as well. Had some more gold on us there. Did we have any explosives? Yes, we don't need that on us. We do have a drill head, that's nice. Let's take those, by the way, and make... So we make 1, 2, 3. No, I did not toss that one over, I tossed those. Then we have those one and those for the Quake machine, mining explosives, and then we can have this row here we use for drill bits, and then we use the blue ones and so on if we get those later. So the different kind of drill apparatus you can have there. So let's see. So the things that I was using to accidentally just fail myself getting the achievement of vegetarian is these packed food stuff. It contains meat. You can make those into, like, these are the Pioneer Stew. They are meat, which is told, which I didn't read at first, so you actually made that, and they're really good, but yeah, they don't give you that achievement. However, these are vegetarian and they use that as well, so if there is something that you want to go for, I would rather go for this one. They give you less hydration, but all you need basically is water with you, which is a good one. So I tend to always use these blue waters to make 2 of them, just because you don't need 40 at one go, you need kind of less of that. So let's go for that. Let's make those. And then I will fill up on these tablets just to have some more running speed. We'll also make 2 of those. There we go. Let's toss in some of the materials here, so kinda don't like that they empty your inventory all the time there. I wish there was a way to say I want to empty everything but one or something like that, but there is nothing that I found. That's some extra income. So now we just need to go down and start emptying. So now I will not ever take this one out. They will be there now until we start building again. This one is up to 80. I will actually do that and that, and then I will activate this one again. Pop those in there. And because we are needing oxide for other craftings, I will pop in having that there. So let's see. Oh, that's a deep stone, that's a new stone as well. So I usually pop one in there just to get the filter. And then we head back. And we haven't made a machine yet for that to use those. So superheated killing. Have we bought that at all? No. But we do have this one. We'll actually make one of those just to get that one materials back. I'll actually place it here. Go. Then we go and get that EMP and we'll show you how this machine works. Sorry about that. Very simple. You deposit what you want to destroy, and it doesn't show itself because it's hidden, and recycle items. So might be that you need to recycle that one then when you still have the recipe. So just because it's not there anymore, you can't recycle it, so it's no worries. We just keep it here then as a souvenir. So 2 seconds. There we go. So yeah, throat was starting to soar a bit. So that empties some more there, and for now we just toss in that there. We're gonna pick up more of those down there because that's the new stone from down at the other place. Let's see if we can buy a superheated kiln. So we kind of need to have that one to continue. There. Yes, we can. Nice. So let's buy that one and try to make it ASAP. Maybe there's something that we can make as well. This one is... this one is a nice one. So this one we might go for next part. Just because if we make something, so every time you make resources in this one, so crushing the stone and so on, you get more from it, but also you have a bonus to rare geodes. These can be used in this one, prospecting bench, and then you get geodes. The better you clear the geodes around, the higher quality they become, the higher they sell for. So you can get some extra income from the geodes by up here refining and being down there and gathering resources. So that's a really good one to have. This one is a aqua tank, so you use that to store the fishes that you can fish with later on. We can talk more about that when we pick that one up. I would love to get into this one so we can get a wind one up. I would love to have this one as well. We need some power. I think we only had 2 powers or something. Never used this silo. It's 2000, but it has to be built outside. It cannot be built inside the hub, so you get a bonus. But it's still quite big, so you can drop stone and stuff in that if you want to, the things that you will have a bunch of, or you just drop all the building materials, the 3 different that we have. You can just drop them in there to have building materials for days. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you can make here. like this is the shelf that I used for my small little characters. We could actually maybe use these instead, such as Jenkins. So they actually have actually said this. I haven't used these at all, but so maybe we can make a wall of the Jenkins instead. There are 8 of them to farm, so I will pick them up, all of them, if I can remember where they are. But let's head. Oh, let's eat up with some soup first. I should actually also go into the greenhouse and start making my own, because the ones that is most irritating to actually go down and farm is the leaf, which you need for the soup, the big soup. It's kind of yeah, you don't get much of them from farming them. You get a lot more from just growing them in your grow bed, but you want to have the grow bed plus the greenhouse, because you get a certain amount of more resources from the growing. So that's preferred to have that. See if we can. Nope.
That's a Scarpa surface module plans downloaded. Good hacking, code minion.
At least I have options for a career in cybercrime if this expedition doesn't work out.
Let's get this new surface station built so we can cut out all that travel time back through the caverns.
You can open these doors. I'm just checking when you actually can open them. Might be later on in the time. Can we? Yeah, we can get out already. As I said, I will just leave them up a little bit here, and then I've already sat down and read everything of these. So for me, it's kind of not needed to see them, but I will leave them up a little bit for you guys to just pause the video and then read through them, so you don't miss anything of that. See, have we picked up that? So much of the information you can get from these. So I will need to read through them, some of them, just to get the codes and so on for some stuff. We're gonna need some access cards, get into different areas here. that is to progress the story. I wish you could take one of these cars and just drive them, but apparently you can't, sadly.
Look at this place rolling. It looks like the holo feeds I used to watch with Grandad. I think it's called a jungle?
We must be so deep within the planet that we've emerged into an entirely different biosphere. Quite amazing.
It's so beautiful.
Too quiet for me. I miss your granddad's apartment. The transit rail above it hummed on a nice frequency.
Something isn't right. Look at all this stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
Being big and loud, but also small and quiet, takes a lot of treasure.
Big but small. Covert industry. Did you come here to scavenge for covert industrial tech?
Hardly anyone makes it. Ark and a couple of others. Very expensive.
Grandad must have known. The Kappa module must be some kind of stealth tech designed for heavy industry. Or something like that. No more Ark? No more two-faced Trudy? We could build a real future.
Come on then! The gates need power. Looks like the power's still down out here.
I'll find the breaker. Probably just needs a kick.
So this is quite nice that they are doing these, giving you kind of a hint on how much you need to be down here. So 150 units of air supply, we have 180, and filter number 2. I can't remember if we have 102, but yeah, we can check that when we go up again. And don't forget your oxygen domes. So it's quite nice that they do this. This is the facility storage access from outside, so when you're going back here you can fill this one back and then go out again and start collecting even more storages and items that you need. So that's a good way to carry this one. Lay this silo as well on mind, because that's something that you're gonna need later.
Offline though. Power cells ran dry.
The atmosphere is... well, don't take off your helmet unless you enjoy explosive tissue corrosion.
Lovely. So keep an eye out for more of these generators and carry spare power cells is what you're saying.
Power's back. So, 2 gates out of here. Which way first?
Toss a coin?
Or not. The carrier wave just modulated. Now it contains location headers.
There we go.
You promised. I know you did. It's a memory now. Everywhere but Hugs is okay.
Don't worry. We can't get a straight answer out of you, including where you actually are. No one's coming to hug you.
It's not yours you should worry about.
Look, I don't know what you're up to down here, but as long as you don't get in our way, you can stay here and be as weird as you like.
Eve, guess what one of these headers is called?
No. Kappa.
Bingo. Here's the coords.
Arm's length isn't weird, they said.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Go down really fast down here, so bear that in mind when you're running out. sneak out a little bit more to get some more items. Sneak back. We will farm a little bit here now, just to get stuff. I don't think we can go down here yet.
I am detecting significant quantities of biological contaminants in the air within this region, Maeve.
I presume that's all this guff floating around?
Your suit will struggle to filter these spores without further upgrades. I highly recommend returning later when we're more prepared.
Running low on air.
Oh, let's run back. So I can show you how this one works. It's fairly simple.
Someone with serious logistics experience set this transfer point up.
It connects to the facility internals. Back to the container at the climber we arrived on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Handy for getting all our sparkly treasure back up.
That makes it quite easy for you guys to run around. You just empty your stocks into there, head out, gather some more, fill that one up. Then when you want to leave, you fill up the climber module when you have built that one up, and then you fill up yourself with as much as you can carry, and then you go up to the top. Sometimes you can fill more down here than you can carry, which is why you maybe then want to start looking into maybe having a container on top, so you just go up, then you empty into that container, and then you go down again, fill it up again, and empty
Looks
the
like
next.
their bridge is out.
There must be another way across. Let's explore a little. I'll need some more air soon.
Oh, let's run back again. Kind of need some more grades to be down here. At least for the explosive who wants to be doing this fast. But right now we're just kind of farming to get a bunch of it, and then we can actually use that into getting cash and then buy a bunch of upgrades. Some of the gemstones and gold and stone from here is actually selling for rather okay amount.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
down here is a really good way to just farm as much as possible that you can. And just continue. You might want to hit down some of these trees as well, because there's some items that you need later on, but not right now. You really don't need to take that. It's best to take that when you are down over there where we were, where we couldn't go down because of this, the tightness of spores down there. So let's see, how much do we have here? We have 1 suit worth. So let's take everything of that and let's head up and sell as much as possible. And also build the smelter that we need and so on. Get some stuff done. So we can start smelting up there and maybe see if we can make that surface. So we can get up. So we have 100, as I said here, we can deposit if we want to. What you can do is deposit like stuff like this. Because we're gonna need them down here more than we're gonna need them up there. So what I will do, I will toss this one in directly into the gold one, because gold is something that we need more than meteorite right now. So let's head back through that way and toss that into the gold. Get that sweet ore automatically. Another good place to keep your things in this facility is either just keep it in the facility storage on the auto part, or you can keep it in one of the boxes outside. It's what you prefer most, but it should be somewhere where you easy can run by and remember where you have it. So like a storage box like that, just randomly out of the world, can be a good one, but just as long as you know where it is. So facility storage is a good one to have, some of them, because it's a big storage world. Let's keep that one in, and I always do that mistake to pop it in there, but add required. Now that one is gone. Let's toss in some of the gold there already. That can be the bot's problem to take care of. I can't remember. I think you might be able to find another one of those drill heads to open up the other part, the meteorite one. So let's see, is that gold? Let's take it. We did not be able to take that one. That's gonna live down there now. And gold as well. There is no way down there. Sorry. Sadly.
Need some fresh air soon.
While we're here.
That place down there, I can hardly believe it. A lost world hidden right below our feet.
You've been underground a lot, Maeve. Have you really never seen anything like it?
I mean, there were always rumors among the mining leads about more interesting postings. But all I ever saw was every possible shade of sand and dust. Grandad used to read me fairy tales. You know, elves in magical forests full of treasure, that sort of stuff. It was like stepping into one of those stories. Ugh, Roland. I miss him.
Well, maybe those fairy tales will prove true and we'll find the treasure. Maybe that's why he sent you here.
A magic chest full of ancient treasure would certainly be a lot of help about now.
This is where the specs for the Scarper Climber say we can build the surface station.
We could travel straight to the Delta facility below. Who would have thought all that was down there when we first did our initial scans, eh?
It's certainly been quite an adventure so far. Come on, Maeve. Let's get building.
Yeah, so back there where we stood at the meteorite, that is where you can drop down to get the items later. So these are on and no gold yet. So let's see when that pops in. Nice, we have these at least for now already. Let's empty that one now, because we don't need that. So, can we... Let's see, we need 3, 5 and 5 of those. We don't have 5 of those. I don't think we can get that. Have 2 of them. We need 3 more. So we need to go down the manual way again. Some trips to get that done. So let's empty off some inventory, get down there and start farming some more of those. So it's water that we are lacking right now. Okay, good, good. Let's toss in some this one, swamp wheat. That's something we can use later on to make bread. Really good. So let's pop out here. Drop off some items. We go around the premises to gather some water as well. Now we need another one, so let's pop those in there. And tie this on. And also I know that we will need these later on to make other things. I think it's just these at least. So let's pop one there just to have it later on. I think it's those that you need to make some of the digging lenses. So in here. These. Yeah, blade stone. So you need those to make these for the next part down there. So bear in mind to look to at least save some of these to use them for these later on. So we can see how many we need later. This is the cake that I was talking about. So you need these swamp wheat to make those into flour, and then we need the sugar, and then we need cactus fruit. Make into a pie, but sadly this one also does not say it is vegetarian, but it is kind of vegetarian, but it should be self-explained. So I think you should be able to eat these freely, and they are rather good, but you need just drink water with you, so that one and a water bottle. I don't know which one is actually better, maybe. So let's see here. Is it anything that we want to unlock right now? These are the money makers as well, because they're selling for 1,000 each. And if you get these buy the bigger ones, they sell for you. So now it's time to really get some upgrades. So they want you to have at least that one and 150 in oxygen when you go down there. So let's take their advice, get that one. But we will also go down here and get this one, tethers. The strength of the tethers is heightened, so he can pull them faster. But also, these are nice to go for as well, because if we would have had this one fully upgraded, not a single thing would have dropped off that cliff where the gold went off there before, because it's just that fast to actually grab them and gather them up. So let's head in here, because I noticed down that we have some things that we need to fix. So we had now I sold that one. Kinda need these as well, so I'm gonna keep some of them. Oh. Not there, it should be there. But we're also gonna need them in the other place. Then we have these mushrooms. We can't do anything about them right now, because they are either in a high priority bed or the biolab, and we don't have those. We also don't have these, so we're gonna put them in the kitchen. So for now we are just gonna go back here and in there. So these are basically, they give you a boost of health if you drop down health. This one gives you speed, so that's also a running speed for 20 minutes. So if you don't want to use these Arcola, you can make these in the bio lab later. And all these are giving you strength for 20 minutes. So if you have a lot of items that you need to go down and carry up, you get 50 extra carry capacity. I have never used these for some reason. I don't know why. So I've just kept them close by, basically. But let's go in here. Let's go into this facility, and we need a super heated. So we need some more materials. Which we don't have. Right now we also want to take this one, just because we can take it, and just so you guys can see how it is. So
I didn't take you for a follower of fashion, Maeve.
Is there something wrong with looking fabulous while making your fortune?
No, not at all. You could always grab me a new paint job from the trade node if you like. I'm a wee bit tired of this old copper chassis.
Could take these ones away as well. They only give 2 and they give 3, so... But I kind of like that little hub that we have there, so let's keep them. They're not as good as others though. So these are the way where you can customize yourself. So you can customize Roland, or you can customize yourself. If you're into this, you can customize the color of your suit the way you want. Because I bought the supporters, I have the supported gold. Let's make that black. Visor. Only have one of them, so gonna have to be that one. So you can have your light where you are showing warm light or bright light. Doesn't show that well on this one. You also have it purple, but I might go for a bright white for that. But then we can go Golden one. Back for that, I guess. Yeah, gold there, copper there. But it's a yellow light or a white light, so warm and cold light, you could say. I kind of like it to be bright because it's makes it a little bit easier to see. So there you can go and change your colors of Maeve and Roland, and then you just jump out and now they've changed. So if you kind of like that, it's nice to have. You can also change the look of the entire base, but I still haven't found where you do that. There is somewhere where you can actually change the look. The entire base outside is different colors. I just haven't found where you do it, where you click it. It says to be in the this area or in the first one, but I haven't seen it. So yeah, let's see here. And down a little bit more of those. We have that. Let's see what we need for that one, and we still need meteorite. Yeah. So we kind of need to try and make that. I would say try to make this drill head, just because that is kind of what we need. So we could make this one maybe. See if we can make that one. Because we have one of those already. We don't need one of those more. We only need one of these. Now in the new place we need the lenses instead. So these are kind of something that you can, if you get one more, if you make it and then get it out in the world, you can just top it in and break it down instead. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make 3 of these that we need. We are also, so we need 3 of them. Make that, then we get that one done. We need that, we need more gold to be able to make that one. Now we have, I'll take that one out, they are filled right now. So let's epic out a little bit. We do also have a bunch of stone in us, so kinda need to empty that in these machines as well. So let's go out, see if we've gotten some more gold, because that's one that we place the drill in. Yeah, we do. So let's place one there, filter it into blue. Now we are white. Green and blue. That is filled.
Time for bed, I think.
One thing that could be fun is I will actually move this later. I will move this building here and place the scrap machines on the hub over here, because it just makes more sense and not run around in circles like that. Because then later we can move this crafting facility into a crafting hub over here, like I had it in my other base. It just made so much more sense and made it faster to go around and do stuff. Now we are running around in circles, basically. So we have over here. And let's empty out a little bit. I will just make a storage straight on the floor here, just because I don't want these here at all. So let's make that and then just pop that one in there. We're gonna get a lot of these stones and we want that to be in the superheated one because you're gonna get so much stone. It's kind of unnecessary how much you get, and you can't basically break them because they are only in a recipe to make something of them, so you can't break them for something else. So it's kind of sad in that regard that you basically are just gonna have them there and doing things. So what we actually can do, I haven't actually tested it. And see what they are worth if we can sell the stone. There we go, deep stone. Well, it's not that bad to be honest. So let's not sell everything. Sell 100 of those because we can't use them now anyway, and we need gold, we need cash. So these are the customizations that you can use if you want to. You can go there and buy them. So let's see, we are needing to buy that one. So let's buy that so we can make it. I don't think we need that one right now. And don't need these. So let's go here, see if we could. We should actually buy that hub. See if we can get that one built. Because that's gonna be needed. Let's buy that one. Then we are going to go down here. Just for lols, we're gonna buy... I mean to think about that, what I want. Maybe set 8 of them here or something like that. I haven't thought about that yet. But something that we actually do need is a smaller table here. Let's move that one. And then we make a furniture, we make a table. And then we set a seat. It's kind of weird how far you must sit, but yeah, at least you have a kind of corner that sit down, chow down on the food. Make that corner a little bit cozy. So we have 2 soup, we have all that. I will actually save the big oxygen domes for now. Don't need these. There, and let's go. Those, when we get it, we go and sleep, and then we go back and we're gonna make some big farming down there. Go, so let's keep going right now. Just go straight down, start farming. We know what we need. We kinda need to have
Another quake? New
Perfect.
notes for us to mine.
Perfect. We needed meteorites, so that's what we're going for. Just because of that quake. Or I would have gone down for the purple nodes to actually get some of the other ingots that we need. Now, just because of that quake, we're gonna go for 100% of the meteorite farm. Those are good to farm just to get the other things. Oh, we could actually also go for gold. That's true, that's true. We need gold. Let's go get for the gold as well. Get some stuff for that. We can toss that into just the storage to have that fastly made. And then we just go for something else. Oh, did have something there. What did you find? Don't. Thank you. Anyhow, let's go down here now. Sugar. There we go. So now we just go for these. We know that that would not toss away anything just because of the items. So let's not have it there then. There we go, we are at 60. Gather some more, and here we have the sugar plants. They are good to pick up as well.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Let's go in here. While they are in here to fill up, you can see there is one there. So let's go into that corner and get that. There, so let's go over here. Gather all of the meteorites. So there can be some sneaky in there, like they're hidden behind some of the buildings and stuff. So just keep a lookout for them. Yeah. About this game, I would say this game is one of the nicer games. It's not that many games that I've found very easily to just play a second playthrough and so on by this. You kind of just want to go back into this game and just play a little bit again. When you've beaten the game, the game is open up for you to continue building and just chill with your base. So there is a lot of things that you can still do after the story is made, so you can just continue the story and continue.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Making a bigger base, making the base that you want to decorate it and things like that. So let's go around here to fill up some more air. We are getting full. But we need these to be able to make the drop pod, the elevator down, so we kind of need it anyway, but then we also need a purple box down there to get those kind of ores to be able to get down the other things. There we go, can't pick up more, so let's head over here. And what we can do then is toss in some of the stone here. There we go, 200 stone, just straight in there. Now we can just continue picking up some more until we have a drill bit for that. We can just gather some more that we actually need. Go on there. Nothing up there. Was only that stone to go. So what we can do then is just because we do need these ones more than the stone itself, although the stone is giving you we have more up there, so let's take that as well. We have more. We are taking every single meteorite. Now we can fill up as much we can of that, just to get even more of them. So that's one way you can do it, just to maximize your town down here. And don't forget to keep your food up, because that depends on how much you can carry. If you have low on food, you can't really eat that much. You can't really carry that much. The lower the food goes down below these, I'll show you, we're going to get out there. So you have your water here, but each line on that face is a downgrade, so water is kind of connected to and towards your oxygen,
Maeve,
nutrition,
this carrier wave
this one
Stanley
is how
uses,
much you can carry.
it seems odd.
How so?
Something about the signature is flagging one of my subroutines. It's a stub though. Empty.
Been a while since you hit a dead end like that. Since Grandad did maintenance.
Never mind. I'll run a defrag. I'm sure it'll clear itself.
And the only reason I don't go for the other parts that we actually need as well, we need the other ores to get the older versions as well. It's just because we right now don't need it, just because we have these machines gathering it to us by automatically. It's just a waste of time kind of to go down and gather that, so you can focus your time on gathering the newest parts, and every time you come back here the machine has filled up with even more of the other ones. So it's a way to keep your productivity going by focusing on the ones that you need the most at that moment, and don't kind of care about the ones that you don't need. So focus on the last ones, only if it is that you need a bunch of the normal ones, the first ones, the tier 1, if you could call it that. Then you should go down to actually go for that. Right now you should focus on the one that the highest level that you need right now, most of. Nothing else. It just helps you to go through this game faster and be able to do what you want to do more of. Oh, tossed in that. So let's empty this. One thing to keep in mind is when you're using these, they will stay green even if there is 0 things in it before. So you sometimes have to go in and check it, and before you can do anything about it. So they will still be glowing green, but you have used all the things in that one, and it's just empty. So kind of don't just 100% rely on the color of that one. It can be changing during the time. So let's see here. We have some to sell, so let's sell these to get some cash. See if there's something we can upgrade. Don't think there's something. We could actually take that, so don't take damage if we should fall. Down in the newer cavern there is a lot more opportunities, you could say, for you to actually fall and take damage. Well, some more. So let's see what we can make here. We have that blue one. Nice. So let's make 3 of those. Let's see if there's anything we can make here. Go to that table. Let's make some of those at least. So we didn't need these a bunch of, and let's make some of those as well. So we just need one of those to make this the mining drill bit for the meteorite. So let's wait for that a little bit. Don't think we can make one, so we need to go down to the furthest one. But we also need meteorite bars, so we don't want to waste everything that we need, because I think we needed some for the structure, right? No, we didn't. So we have that one. We need how many of those do we have? Have those now, thank you. And well, they are in electronics. We have 0 of them and we need 3, so we need a bunch more gold to get that. And then we need these ones. And these are only counting in storage. Don't bear in mind, if you have something on you, it doesn't count it in this list that you can see. Microcircuits and then uncommon, and right below that you have 0x currently in outpost storage. It doesn't count your own storage that you have on you, on your person. So you have 3, so we could make one of these, but we need kind of we need 3 of them, so we kind of need to use them scarcely, but we can only make 1 at least and keep them there, so we count up that we need 3 of them. So let's keep them in that one, so we know that they are, once again, if they are in the machine, they will not be used, they will not be flagged for anything. So let's pop that drill bit there, and let's get in the fill up the items here. There we go, and so I will call it here. Next part we will do some more of these. We will go down and gather some more materials. We need a lot of it, but I think we will go down in the furthest cave now, because that's also something that we need a lot of. We need a lot of gold. We can find gold down there as well, so we will focus on the purple stuff, because that's it's the newest one that we need, and we need a lot of it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and please leave also a comment if you something that you have seen that you're wondering about, questioning, or something that you want me to explain, or just want to leave a comment about my plays or my videos. So have a nice everybody. Take one. Bye.